So I'm out here this morning. It's really foggy. I'll show you over here. Can't even see the other side of the valley, the hill. Got loaded up the tractor in the garage. We've got some work to do out here this morning before more storms. It's no sunny days this month, turns out, or only partial days. Got my shovels and rakes and a couple pots that I threw in the back, just small ones to start some seedlings. Probably go grab the fertilizer in a little bit. Then we've got just loaded up with a bucket of the good compost here. It's probably soaked right through. To then plant more potatoes this morning. I'm really behind on getting my fall potatoes planted. I'm gonna do more grow bags. These potatoes planted a few weeks ago are doing really well. Pretty excited about that. I've got some carrots in the grow bags there. I need to weed a little bit. But for the most part, they're doing great. There's one bag it looks like it might not come up, so we'll see. I filled up the grow bags maybe like 3 inches or so, 3-4 inches. Put the seed potatoes in, and then filled them up all the way, and then added hay on the top. So got that going. We've got some more potatoes I started last week over here. I need to add the hay today. The cucamelon it's going a little crazy, or the Mexican sour. Not sure if I can find. See, these little guys are really cute. Hopefully they don't rot with all the rain we've been getting. So gonna keep an eye on those. But I will be adding the straw to that today. I'll probably pull up some potatoes from this red Norwood bed. I did plant the potatoes on that bed when I planted the other bag, so those should be coming up soon, maybe another week or so. These look really sad at the moment, but we do have some green beans that I think we'll probably pick some today. They're finally doing pretty well, but I want to check on these Norwood, dark red Norwood potatoes to make sure that there's no cracking with all the water we've been getting, similar to the ones we harvested the other day. And then I have about 12 pounds of tomatoes that I've picked in the last couple days. Probably have some more to pick today, that we will be making tomato sauce with and some salsa with this afternoon. And that's the plan anyways. Oh, the zinnias are looking gorgeous. Wish we had some sun. They've really popped, but just mixed ones we started from seed, the cosmos. Some of the lettuce is bolting, so I will start to pull that. We have the next crop. It's already starting to come in, and is ready for harvest. Got some more carrots here. Got carrots there. I will be picking some of these onions to make the tomato sauce today, as well as some of the basil. Leeks are doing really well in this bed. The romaine really needs to get picked. So we've got that. This marigold is huge. I might actually trim it back a little bit to give the shallots some room. But look at these shallots. Pretty excited about those. Nasturtium's taken over, but it's actually really good because it shades everything, so it gives, in theory, if it would be really sunny like it normally is this month, we'd be really happy with that coverage. Here's some of the basil I'll be picking. I always just pick off the seeds and it will continue to grow longer. The celery in here is doing really well. Here in Mass, that'll be a fall harvest crop. They actually take forever to grow, so it's a great crop to stick in there. And then we've got more onions and lettuce. And then this bed is the one that we were supposed to add the same little short trellis to, for lower and lean, and we just ended up tomatoes kind of took over and went wild before we got to it. And at this point, if I tried to trim them down enough to use the lower and lean, it wouldn't work, and I can show you why. So as the tomato kind of grew out to the side here, all these shoots came up straight up. And so everything that's growing straight up is actually suckers. So I'm just letting this kind of go wild. We've got so many tomatoes in here. It's gonna be fun. And look at this, like the tomatoes have been so moist. I haven't watered at all. And they're trying to grow roots in the middle of the air. I've got a bunch of carrots in here, which seem to be actually doing better than I expected, considering they like a lot of sun. So I might do some trimming on these tomato plants, but I'm not gonna try to stake them up at this point. The onions seem to be doing well. They like a lot of water. Oh, these are finally just starting to turn. There's actually some good lettuce. You gotta see some of it here. Lettuce is coming in as well. Oh my goodness, look at this thing. All these onions. I have a pepper plant here. This one was the sweet banana. Kind of getting swarmed. And then I put one of the giant marigolds in here. Let's see. So that's kind of a fun bed, just to, the chaos versus the well-cleaned and organized bed. But still fun. So much lettuce. We should really pick again. Probably eat a very big salad for lunch today. And I'll try to work in the greenhouse a little bit as well. So I'm out here planting potatoes now. I'm short a couple bags, so I've had to double up or triple up on a couple of the small ones. But I've got purple, Yukon Gold, and some russet that I'm planting. So put a few inches of soil down, put the potatoes in. Now I'm going to shovel some of the compost up on top of it. And then I'll add this extra straw on top of these. And then I need to start adding the next layer of straw on these guys that are doing really well. So that's where I'm at right now. I did get all the russets in and all of the Yukon Golds in. I do have some of the purple or blue left. Let's see here. But we'll see how I go and if I can find some more bags to go. Back here is kind of the bag side, bags and pots and whiskey barrels of the garden. So the good part about doing these in the bags is that if we end up getting early frost or anything like that, I'll be moving these into the greenhouse. It'll be pretty crowded with all the peppers, but we'll be able to close up the greenhouse and they'll be fine and safe there for an extended period of time. It adds about 6 weeks to the end of the season. And our average last frost date says end of September. We were growing peppers, some super hot peppers and hot peppers and tomatoes in that greenhouse until November 1st last year. So we do get a large extension on the season. But I will continue to show you updates. I got the potato bags all filled up now. I ran out of hay. I got the earlier set of potatoes covered with another layer of straw, I should say, not hay. Try to get the seeds out anyways. So we'll have to go get some more straw this week, which I have the 3 bags over there as well that I need to get straw covered on. We planted last weekend. So we've got lots of potatoes growing now, hopefully. Keep our fingers crossed. I also weeded these little carrot bags. I'll probably have Jay move these carrots out from this potato pot spot, and then also these little wildflower zinnia mixes, move them to one end or somewhere else in the garden. Should be pretty easy to do. Next I need to fix the climbers. So it's always good to try to tame your climbing vines up. So I've got peas and beans. You can see this one's doing pretty well up here. I need to do some trimming on some of these leaves that aren't looking so healthy. This is like another cucumber. It's doing well. And then we wanted to do some fertilizing, but I'm not sure we'll get to it. So I'll probably do a couple quick weeds over here and get this all straightened out. All of these back here that you see, not this guy, are carrots, or this one. So this whole bed on the other side has 4 different types of carrots, which will hopefully be our storage carrots. In another month or so, some of the seeds, this is a carrot here, some of the seeds definitely moved with all the rain we've been having. But in another month or so, we will have our last, or soon to be last, planting of carrots that will go in the greenhouse. So I'm going to kind of work my way over. I will say it's been so nice having all the tools in the back of the tractor and in the storage area. So I got to get my harvest basket. I've got beans to harvest. I've got basil to pick, onions to pick for the tomato sauce, peppers to pick for salsa. And then I'll probably drive the tractor down and fertilize some of the corn today, side dressing. Might need to, unfortunately, try to wash some of this dirt off. So it's, otherwise it will be diseased very, very quickly. And dirt has lots of stuff in it that you don't really want splashing up. So I meant to put straw down or mulch down on this bed, but it's been so wet that I haven't wanted to. So we'll see how they do. I've had a little bit of squash bugs, but no vine borers yet. I'm gonna jinx myself for saying that. So we'll just keep picking them off, keep checking for seeds, or eggs, and looking on the leaves, checking the front and backs, and making sure that we're okay. We do have some nice buds here. I just broke this guy earlier. Anytime you have a plant that's stressed or malnourished, it's going to be more attracting to the bugs. So we want to make sure that we're actually going to fertilize these. Well, you don't want to over fertilize, but we're going to fertilize them with manganese and other things, which should help as well. And the yellowing could be partially due to the lack of sun, but most likely the overwatering, which I can't help with the crazy amount of inches we've got of rain. So that's my next task. So it's starting to really rain. I'm gonna go put the tractor away. I did get a pretty good harvest. Checked on the potatoes, the Norwoods, picked some carrots, probably another 4 pounds of tomatoes, some golden beets for lunch, some hot peppers, did some trimming, got some beans, got onions and basil and for the tomato sauce. The peppers will go in the salsa, got some lettuce, and some, a leek. It's our first leek. It was about to flower, so I picked that. So we'll try that and the salsa also, I think. But didn't get everything done, but I did weed a bunch of beds, got the potatoes planted. I did a lot of pruning that needed to be done as well. So I always make a list bigger than I probably should. So I put my wish list items on there. But time to go in and start cooking. I gave in and trimmed this last tomato bed, but I'm pretty excited because look at all the tomatoes I uncovered. I had no idea there was this many. Not sure how or if we will trellis this bed, but it's all cleaned up now. Now I gotta go back and clean the aisle. I should have brought the wheelbarrow over. But finally supposed to get some sun tomorrow, so these tomatoes, the big beef, should also be ready to pick. Picked another 2 or 3 pounds tonight, so seems to be going rather quickly. I think we'll hit a little bit of a slump after that, but the other thing we did was in the greenhouse, so I'll show you that as well. So I'm back over here in the greenhouse, and what we did was we switched this one, who was over here, into the center so we can start growing up on that top support here. Not sure how this is gonna work, but I figured we might try. Let's see all the tomatoes. Oh, looks like we dropped one. I'll have to grab that. And we switched the other one to the back there. So that's the update on the tomatoes in here. The peppers are pretty huge and starting to turn really well. I need to pull, most of that lettuce is bolted now, so I'll need to pull that. But let's see, peppers are doing really well. They're gonna be so happy tomorrow with the sun. It's supposed to be 85 out, so it'll probably be about 100 degrees in here even with the fan and the shade cloth. But the 2 grape tomatoes that I put into this top bed are doing really well also. So it's getting late, so I'm gonna go back inside.